Hello and welcome in to Quick Hits with Mike Quick. Mike, the Eagles, they started out slow yesterday against the Washington football team, but they didn't play a game for over 2 weeks, and then they eventually figured it out. What were your key takeaways from the 27-17 victory yesterday?
Well, you're right. They started a little bit slow, but once they got the hang of it, they spotted that team 10 points. And after they spotted them, they really started to come into their own. They played really well, ran the football really well. This offensive line, they just continued to dominate the line of scrimmage. And I thought Jalen Hurts had an excellent game. He was 20 of 26 passing, 2 big drops. That first drop helped the Washington team to score their first points. But overall, it's a game that they should have won, and they did exactly what they should have done. They closed that team out late in the game, and they got the win, their first win, I must say, in the NFC East.
Are you nervous at all about that slow start? If they do get this wild card victory, do you think going into the playoffs that's going to affect them if they keep starting slow?
So I think that they're a resilient bunch, and I'd like the resolve, the fact that, they can get down that way, but you don't see anybody really blink, and especially Jalen Hurts. And I think it all begins with the leaders, the head coach, the quarterback. You always look to them for guidance, and I think they provided that, and that's one of the reasons why they were able to get back into that game and win the football game handily.
Mike, before we go, it did come out today that Eagles head coach Nick Sirianni tested positive for COVID. How do you think that'll affect the team going into this Sunday with the Giants in town?
Yeah, it's hard to tell the effect that that's going to have. But you know what, Sam? It's something that we're all living with on a daily basis, having to try and navigate this whole pandemic thing that's out there. And it's so hard to tell from one day to the next how it's going to affect our daily lives. Hopefully you don't have more guys. There's still 3-4 days before that game. Hopefully you don't have more important people from now until then having to sit out the game because of the virus.
I agree. And hopefully they can at least take one game from the Giants this year. That's all we need.
Absolutely. So you go to the Meadowlands and I don't think they brought their best game with them. And I think this will be a bounce back. I think they'll play extremely well at the Link against the New York Football Giants.
I agree, and that'd be a great Christmas present for us. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in to Quick Hits with Mike Quick. Be sure to follow Park Sportsbook on Twitter and Instagram, and go download the app. I'm Sam Stafford, and we'll be back next week.